How do we just appear there? Oh,
wow, look at this. Wow. Look at this. We're back, everyone. We're back.
We're back. Good evening, everyone. Along with my partner, Kiera Grogan, I'm Carmine Gemei, and this is the High School Football Huddle. Kiera, it's week 1 of high school football.
That's right.
But 4A is playing their second games. So you explained week 0 last week. Can you please, for people who don't really get it like myself, explain week 1?
All right, I'll help you out, Carmine.
Thank you.
In week 1, all 5 classifications of high school football are in action. In week 0, only 4A games counted. So now we have a packed show, and I'm going to need you to speed it up a little bit here so we can get to the good stuff.
Okay, I'll get it going. I apologize. Let's jump right into our first 4A game. The Kelly Walsh Trojans hosting number 4 Cheyenne East T-Birds. And I caught up with first-year head coach Aaron McKelkey just before the Trojans' first home game.
These guys will be a huge test. We're missing 2 of our DBs are out right now, and then we're playing one of the best vertical passing teams in the state. So we're going, all right, this is going to be a good test of our secondary and an experienced, confident team going against a bunch of ruffian guys that are trying to do stuff in a new direction.
Student section hyped up for the first home game of the season. And right away, we saw the vertical passing game head coach Aaron McKelkey was afraid of. Graydon Buell launches one way downfield to Chance Allmiller, and that young man is off to the races. An 85-yard touchdown for Cheyenne East. Allmiller led all of 4A in scoring last week with 3 touchdowns, and this week he puts the T-Birds up 14-0 on the Trojans in the first. Then Kelly Walsh trying to respond. Trenton Walker on the read option. Great hands by Julian Vigel. And the ball springs free, and Cole Michelli jumps on it for East. K-Dub had 3 turnovers in their first quarter. That really hurts. Then T-Birds back on offense. Graydon Buell looking downfield again, and guess who? The big man, Chance Allmiller, all 6'3" of them, goes up for the catch. He gives his QB some love. A couple plays later on a halfback screen, Buell hits Christian Anderton. Don't call him Anderson. He makes a slick move. He gets in for the score. Tough first game for the Trojans. Number 4 East wins big, 55-0. East improves to 2-0, and Kelly Walsh is now 0-2. So, Kiera, the Trojans are going to still be looking for their first win next week.
And last week, new number 5 Laramie beat Kelly Walsh 24-17. This week, they played at the former number 5 Rock Springs.
Yep.
So a battle of our 2 number 5s so far this year, and Rock Springs wins huge, 40-7. So they'll likely be back up to number 5 next week. Right. And then number 3 Sheridan played unranked Cheyenne Central, and the Bronx barely avoided the upset there, 14-7.
That was a close one for Sheridan. So now we go from number 3 to number 2. The Thunder Basin Bolts hosted the Cheyenne South Bison. The South Bison lost 68-12 against NC last week. This week, not any better for the Bison.
Wow.
72-0. And that Gillette rivalry against NC could be back, even though, of course, it's with a different Gillette team now.
All right, Carmine. Hold your horses. We'll see about that when Thunder Basin visits Natrona County next month, October 4th. But tonight, NC hosted Campbell County.
And that's right, Kiera. The Camels, unfortunately, on a 20-game losing streak, and they haven't won a single game since the Gillette High School split in 2017.
NC trying to keep that streak going tonight, and we saw even more improvement in the passing game tonight. Junior quarterback Harrison Talbert hit as he throws here, and watch this catch by Cooper Quigg, tips it and comes down with it in the end zone. The Mustangs go up 14-0 just a few minutes into the game. And later in the first, Campbell County's Caden Race throws one deep here, and it's picked off by Wilsk Jackson. His second interception in 2 games. We saw that last week also. He has a nice return here too. The next NC drive. Look at this fake from Harrison Talbert, and he takes off himself down a 19-yard touchdown run for the junior, and NC ahead 20-0. The Mustangs just kept going. Harrison drops a perfect pass here into the hands of Chase Wishart for another score. NC goes up 27-0 after the first quarter, but the Camels put up a fight. Natrona County wins in the end, 47-28 tonight.
Kiera, you know, that's a pretty good fight that the Campbell County Camels put up.
Yeah, I would agree.
And, I mean, they still lose by 19, but nice job for them. And we have 3A interclass highlights, including our game of the week. Let's talk about 2A first, though. The Newcastle Doggies at the Wheatland Bulldogs.
Let's talk about the dogs.
And we're calling this the Puppy Bowl, Kiera, as you
yeah.
know. The Bulldogs beat the Doggies 41-20. Another 2A game, Lyman beat Pinedale 20-12.
And in 1A, 11-man football, can't forget about that. We had a big ranked matchup. Number 5 Lusk at number 4 Upton Sundance. And just like the real-life Patriots, Upton Sundance wins 31-14. And then in 1A, 6-man, Riverside wins over NSI 72-34.
David Furtado, Patriot fan, would be very happy that you said that comment.
He'd be proud.
Farson Eden had their first football state championship ever last year in 6-man. But when you lose a couple stars and you have only 6 players, everything changes. So we'll see if they can continue that this year, Kiera.
That's exactly right. We'll have 3A in interclass highlights and scores, including our game of the week, of course, in just a few moments on the High School Football Huddle.